A little tour of my cabin and staging area. I'm going to get things cased and strapped down for this passage. I've been using the desk as my charging station, just topping off the tablet. Just been running two Sony FX3 chargers. Charger for my walkie. Bought these a couple days prior. When we dropped the Burano, I realized I don't have any sun hoods for FX3, FX30. I think these are, well, JJC. LCD hood. It was the only one I could get same day delivery on Amazon. They're a little oversized. They're a little bit wider, so light leaks in from the backside on one side. Sockler touch and go plate. Gold mount charger. So far the only thing that's been running off of gold mounts has been, I brought one newer panel, and then I got two little, they're little bicolor panels about the size of this charger that are self-powered. Actually, that's not true. In Buenos Aires, we did sit-down interviews at the hotel with a whole bunch of people in a fixed position, and I ran the primary angle off of FX3 off of gold mount. And then this has been working perfect to hand off to the producer, director, to see shots as we go. I wish I could have got the dual display going. I didn't realize I needed to put all of the devices, the two cameras and the tablet, on the same like unrestricted Wi-Fi network. So I got them all on the hotel Wi-Fi, but it wasn't linking. I think they had ports blocked. And same issue here on the ship. Tried using my iPhone as the hotspot, and it's not on the internet to act as the Wi-Fi router, and I couldn't get them to work either. So we just have to toggle between the two cameras, which takes a few minutes, you know, unpairing one, repairing to the other. Sockler tripod. So far, I have only used that with the 200 to 600 on the FX30 up on deck, just shooting scenics of the shoreline and seabirds. There's been some whales and dolphins, but I haven't been able to capture any of that. I just haven't been focused on it. Been so busy doing other things. This is my carry-on bag, housed all my batteries, ND filters, and the two camera bodies. And it's basically, I prepped this with 4 DJI Wi-Fi mics, the two camera bodies, a 24 to 70, all the media, readers, batteries, thinking that if everything else didn't show up, check baggage, I'd be able to shoot and at least make something. If everything, and also if, obviously if everything missed the boat, I carried on that one case. But fortunately all my stuff arrived. Personal luggage, and I overpacked on cold weather gear. I was so afraid of being cold, and the original plan was we're going to do a lot of shore landings, and now it looks like because of this weather we're only going to shore one time. So I got to do laundry, and yikes, look at this. So I basically only brought enough of everything to get halfway through the trip. So I got like 7 items, like 7 t-shirts at $6 a piece. And then I got you know, pairs of socks, $2.50 each times 7. Undergarment at $3 times 7. And then I'm not sure, there's, I brought mostly synthetics that can't go in a dryer. They got to air dry or maybe cold tumble. And there's no option on here to do that. And I talked to the gal at the front desk, and she didn't really understand, so I could ask somebody else. But yeah, I gotta do laundry, and I'm thinking probably everyone's gonna occur to everyone at the same time. We need to do laundry. I should get on it right now, because the next 2 days in passage, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not doing laundry, especially if we end up in a 15-foot sea state. Ooh.
There'll be an introduction to navigation, which will be in here. Now, if you want to do that one, there's a sign-up sheet down at the expedition desk, just so we have some idea of which...
All right, they're weighing anchor in 5 minutes. And within about, I would say 30 minutes, we're gonna be out in open water. In 5-meter sea state. I don't know the period, but it's gonna be something. So I'm gonna go grab a camera, I think 24mm prime, and I'm gonna wander around and see if there's anything I can capture. I don't know if they've closed the decks yet. It never shows on camera, but curious as to the period here. Comes the next one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I skipped a second. 8, 9, 10. It's like 10-second interval. It's like there are 6 to 8 footers. Morning.
We got a few waves a little bit bigger than were predicted when we came out. So the prediction was about 5 meters. We got a few waves about 8 meters. Captain was up all night on the bridge. He went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and then got up again at 7 o'clock to just to adjust the course a little bit. General kind of temperatures up in this section and kind of pictograms showing what it is. So around about 1 degree, feels like -1. Moderate kind of winds through most of that time.
Warming up from the rain, but first iceberg photo ops. Several off the port side. That's a little one. I got a bigger one earlier. It's already off in the fog again. Visibility slowly improving. Like out this morning, it was 100-meter visibility. Today is the day. We're finally going to shore. Conducting dinghy operations right now. Getting all of them into the water. Let's take a look. Alright, I'm wearing 2 layers. I got 2 more that I'm gonna wait to put on until the last moment. I'm already overheating. It's actually warm. It's above freezing, but windy and very wet. I would say it's like 100% humidity out there, dew point. I've got a wool sweater I'm going to put on. I've got merino wool layer, and I've got a synthetic base thermal, same for the pants. And then these are actually layer 3. It's like a cotton Wrangler fleece interior, fleece lining, and then merino, same as this top, and below that is a like a tight spandex style fitting synthetic thermal goggles, neck gaiter. I've got a U.S. Army issue wool scarf. I have Army green wool liners, and then I was gonna wear my mittens because I can put chem heat packs in them, but my mittens are old and I didn't realize they're like shedding this plastic material, so I don't want to contaminate the environment. So I'm gonna wear, I also brought a pair of gloves. I just won't be able to use the chems in those, but instead I think what I'll do is I'll put chem warmers in the parka pockets so I can kick off the outer glove shell and just grip the chem pack. And then I also have a set of wool liners where I think it's the thumb and index finger are exposed for shooting. Been on shore for about 40 minutes, and as I had feared, I'm overheating versus being cold, which I'm trying to manage the sweat. So I have yet to zip up my parka, and I got the pants opened up a little bit. And I just, these fingerless gloves and my fingertips are fine. I think it's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's above freezing. Got water and mud all over the place. Yeah, feel great. Just got 6+ hours of this. Just getting ready for the start to the race. And this is a Chinese science station. And then the Russian station, oh, we got a Russian Orthodox. Oh, it's around the corner. I'll shoot it later. So Orthodox Church, I believe this is our Russian landing craft. I think the flag is faded up there. We're trying to figure out that vessel. And then we get some kind of floating barge here in the foreground. Maybe that's a pier for fair weather, tying up vessels, tenders. And then looks like they just had a fresh lumber delivery. I've got our two subjects mic'd with the DJI 2 mics in record mode. One of them won't switch over to record only. It's staying on the Wi-Fi network. Freaking cycled the buttons over and over and over. I can't get it to go. So I'm afraid it's rolling, but I'm afraid that one, because it's hunting for a network, it's gonna crap out too soon. And it's on our main character. Freaking things. Zoomed in 350 mil with the focus mag to identify my runners as they come over the horizon here. But I'm not going to shoot them that far away, obviously. They're teeny tiny. Here, I'll show you. But it's me get set up to get a series of shots as they run closer. I got back to the ship 4 minutes after the lunch cutoff. It's been about an hour. I was like fuming, so hungry. Got back at 4 p.m. We had breakfast at like 5:30, no, 6:30 a.m. I didn't eat much, it was so early. Been out in the wind all day, and Desiree just found a plate for me. It's even warm. Amazing. They got a lot of like Indian and maybe Filipino food on board, Southeast Asian. Love it all. Gotta eat the same food the crew's eating. Too tired to vlog, but I guess we've got a view out there. Should note it. We're in a reposition. I don't know where we're going, but we're going to be somewhere else tomorrow morning. We got the important components to the documentary already in the can, so now it's just scenics and bonus. And hopefully so tomorrow we'll get some additional interviews kind of post big event. Oh yeah, lots of glaciers. I've been shooting a lot of B-roll of glaciers from the ship. I didn't really get to see a glacier when we were on land today.